Wouldn't it be awesome if this was the last video series on depression? Hey everybody, this is Dave Fry with The Space Between. Today, let's talk about love. When you see how our thinking works, you see past our thoughts and feel space open to all possibilities. When you feel how our thinking works, you see that thoughts merely float on the surface compared to the depth of love from within us. I wish that I could instantly make you believe, but you have to see it for yourself and know it for yourself. We are all on a journey of self-awareness and perhaps looking beyond the self, feeling into a place of knowing is more important. Knowing how my thinking works shattered the illusion of 3 decades of severe anxiety and major depression. What showed up on its own without any external sources was a feeling of indescribable love. Although I want to explain the experience's depth, I believe that I'm incapable of fully exploring the absolute measurement of such an event. The best part of that awakening was that it happened when it shouldn't have happened. I wasn't sitting on the shore of a lake meditating on a sunny afternoon while a warm breeze swept in from the lake to release my outer misconceptions. Not that there's anything wrong with that. For me, it was a late night sitting in my cubicle being curious and reading more about how our thinking works, trying to find a cure for depression. The insight showed up when it did, from a space in between my thinking, or at least that's the best way for me to explain it. One of my all-time favorite scenes about love was from the movie The Matrix Revolutions. It was when Neo was at the train station caught in between 2 worlds. He meets Ramachandra with his wife and his daughter. Ramachandra speaks about love. Is love a human emotion? No, love is a word. What matters is the connection the word implies. What would you give to hold on to that connection? What's showing up for me right now is the thought that we innocently lose that connection when we believe that our thinking is real. Perhaps the reason you are here is not so different from the reason I am here. Curiosity is one of our most outstanding qualities as human beings. Being curious about how our thinking works is the only thing I would ever ask of you. I hope that you stay in the conversation because when you see it, you see it. Something that can't be unseen. People naturally do loving things, whether it be as simple as a smile, having a conversation at 3 a.m., or a trillion other possible thoughts and ideas. We do art, music, dance, sports, writing, singing, reading, taking care of people, animals, the earth. We collaborate, solve, create, develop, combine, assist, design, volunteer, and communicate. We share, we touch, relate, question, compliment, we reach out, we connect, we feel, we listen, we discover, and love. We cry, we hug, hold, cherish, nurture, grieve, wonder, evolve, and play. The evidence that you are loved innately is overwhelming. When we believe that we are not wisdom, love, and clarity, we have innocently let a blip of energy or thought be something more than its reality. Do you ever resonate with what seems like a higher state of awareness when you read particular quotes? Close your eyes, fall in love, stay there, Rumi. He's not telling you that you have to go someplace in particular or be with another person or have any possessions whatsoever. He's suggesting that you already have everything that you need. At the beginning of my understanding, there was a time that lessons arrived more often simply because I recognized for the first time in my life new thoughts. I assure you that you have them more often than you may be aware of at any given moment, because we all do. During this time of new beginnings, I enjoyed volunteering with my community, and life presented an opportunity to meet someone. As I explored this new friendship, I learned that love doesn't rely on anything or anyone outside of itself. My excitement for the new relationship grew as my understanding paralleled my experience. One thing that I loved doing was writing stories. I would listen to anyone's stories, to note them, and then spend hours recreating a new, embellished story. The memorable part was what I experienced within that open space of writing. She wasn't with me while I was writing, so how could I have experienced such powerful love? The words flowed out or showed up, and I wrote them down. It was as if I was the scribe to someone else's work of art. My friends will tell you that I fall in love easy. The understanding illustrates that there's nothing outside of me that I need to experience love. My new friend had a plan to move across the country before we met. 4 months later, after getting to know her better, she moved. I was still writing letters and was blown away by the experience of love after she was gone. I had such incredibly new thinking around what should have been heartbreaking, yet I couldn't fully explain it. Then, as most things do, something appeared. A quote showed up that explained it perfectly. Love is always bestowed as a gift, freely, willingly, and without expectation. We don't love to be loved, we love to love. Knowing that there's nothing that we need to experience love in any given moment is beyond profound and enlightening. Please stay curious and explore how our thinking works. The best place to start is with you. Please reach out with any questions. My email address is dave.fry@gmail.com. I wish you the awareness of being alive within this incredible experience called life. If you know of anyone having a difficult time during this pandemic, please reach out to them. Thank you.